Today it's Friday, October 25th, 2024. Let's see the status of the V12 from the SL. What I have done, I received the dry ice and I blast the block. And went away all the black spots I've ever had, it disappeared. I did also this side, alright? It looks a little bit more decent. Then, I dressed it with a wiring harness. I put here the plug for the service port that was missing. It didn't have here. While it was outside the engine, first I blow here inside, I put a little bit brake cleaner, then I blow with air, and then I put the cap. Fine. Then, what I have done, wiring harness, I replaced a couple of cable ties because it was missing completely, it was not even existing. We wash it, spray contact cleaner on the plugs to be beautiful. I changed this plug here. This is a new one, and I changed also this plug here. The old plugs are inside of the box with the old parts of the owner. Lovely. Overall, the wiring looks amazing, by the way. Then, I installed the knock sensors. One knock sensor here, another one here. I route the cable here. This cable that I need to change it, like this cable that I need to change it. This I have already changed it to don't come out the boot. This is the protection for the wiring of the knock sensor. Done. The pipes, keep the pipes here. The engine mount bracket's been torqued down. It's been bolted down, but not these bolts. These bolts, it's just by hand. Why? Because I need the turbocharger to put it on to see how much clearance is given to me from the lines that has the oil return and the coolant pipe that has underneath. So I hope to have enough clearance and don't bother these bolts, because I don't want to use the other one, the machined one. Or I don't want to machine even this one, because as soon as I'm going to machine it, it's going to come rusty. I have to zinc coat it or galvanize it. And I don't want to do that, to be honest. So, standing by for that. From this side, I put back the extension here for the cover, for the heat shield. I haven't installed the starter yet, or the alternator. I don't have all the seals. Do I have? No, for the alternator I have the seals. What's the catch here? First I have to put the turbos, and then I have to put all the rest. Otherwise, if I don't put the turbos and I start dressing the engine, I'm not going to have an access to tie it down. Alright, front here, I'm waiting. I need to take care a little bit this area here, a little bit better. I haven't finished here. To put the water pump, damper pulley and the rest. I put the tensioner because it doesn't matter for the V-belt. It's okay. If I put it now, if I put it later, it's the same thing. It's not bothering me. Okay. The oil cooler lines, I cannot install it now because I'm not going to have an access. Like I said, I need as much as possible access for to bolt down the turbochargers. And that was the state of the engine with the turbochargers. That means I have to strip off all these things except of the water pump and the damper pulley front. But whatever I have removed till now, whatever has the engine right now, it's where it was how much I removed to remove the turbochargers. Alright? Then from this side, I have put again these clips back in place. I put the new cable ties. I have to change this one. This I put a new one here because it was missing completely. I need to have a haircut here. I'm gonna trim a little bit this mess to don't look like that. I need to replace this cable tie, okay, and this one. The cover for the oil level sensor back in place. Here I make it down again, the bracket, the knock sensor, the front one. It's in place, cable tied there, secured down there, lovely. I put here the new O-ring inside and the new pieces for the plug. It's beautiful, it's excellent. Finish with that. Crank position sensor, it's back in place. The cranks are still locked with the bracket because I need to open the damper pulley before, and I keep it like this, it doesn't matter. I put the bracket back here and I find the correct bolts, the correct length. I haven't bolted down the AC unit. It's not now the time because it's passing a bracket for the map sensor, so it's not now the time. Finish with that. I'm changing, like I said, now what I'm doing, I'm changing a couple of cable ties that they're old one and they're burnt. I mean, if I try to pull this one, it's gonna break. Fine. Very happy with the wiring harness because there is no problem whatsoever. It looks amazing. The wiring and everything pretty much. Fine. Then, somebody mentioned about these pieces. You know what? Send it to check if it has a cracks. First of all, with all the M275, M279 turbos, upgrade, hybrid upgrade, or stock ones, it's very difficult to find cracks on these parts. You can find where it's the most back pressure, where is the most heat, near to the turbine wheel, not so far away. But if you pay attention to what I said I'm gonna send it to the machine shop for one resurface, and they're gonna check it up for me, because I don't have the spray, I don't have this liquid that you put and you put a spray to see if there is any minor cracks. Fine, the same thing also with that. This has a run out and I wanna see if it has any crack. It doesn't look like to me that has any crack, but just in case, to be safe, this will gonna become better than this at the end. I have to take care also some small imperfections on the casting, just for my head, like these stupid things like that. I'm gonna make it flush, whatever imperfection has inside the casting, to be a little bit better since I have it out. That's it for that. Then I received the new nuts for the manifold. That's amazing. I'm waiting the studs, remaining the studs. Fine. Then let me show you how it's gonna be this later on when I finish. I haven't finished yet. It's not done yet. All right. This from the other side. This from this turbo. All right. So I'm planning to remove as much as possible the rust that has on it, to come as clean as possible. All right. And like I said, at the end, I'm gonna send it at the machine shop. Here, I did remove it. I can remove it actually now. I did remove this one to see that here the ring, it's a copper ring, what has at this point, all around. Fine. It's not existing, comes out in pieces with all this heat. Now, this piece here, this piece, it has a 0.35 millimeter run out. All right, clear. But I'm not sending it now to the machine shop to resurface it. And yes, I'm coming. Give me a minute. I'm not sending it at the machine shop for resurface. And I'm gonna explain why. Why I'm not sending it. This needs 0.35, all right? The small piece, the other one, now it's not here because I'm cleaning it, I'm preparing it, all right? The other one, as an example, it might have 0.25. The single one, the double one, with the 3 that has in the middle, I'm talking about this. Yeah, this is the owner, he bring me some turbos, but they're not the same. I was just willing to get the hot side, but it's not the same. The hot side is not the same. So on the healthy hot side of the turbo, if, let us say, not on the specific ones, if here as an example has 0.45, I'm gonna remove material equal to all of them. It depends which one has the worst run out. The studs on the donor hot side, I'm gonna remove the studs for the same reason, because I want to be perfect straight. The thing is to don't have a cracks and to be nice and straight the surfaces, to be nice and true. And when in one piece that it had how many heat cycles, you make it straight, it's much more difficult after that to be bent again, because already reached in high temperatures and then it cools down again and again and again. As soon as you're gonna resurface, you're gonna be much better, much straight for much longer, if it makes sense, if you understand what I'm saying. So, as an example, you have the dual pipes here, you have the single one like I showed you before, and you have the 3 in the middle. Which one has the most run out? Has the middle one. Fine. The most run out is 0.45. This is 0.35. It doesn't matter. You're gonna remove 0.45 from this, 0.45 on the 3 points front, and 0.45 on the single one, to be exactly the same. I don't want to be uneven. Obviously, you're gonna measure it again. I have already measured when I clean the surface here of the cylinder head, and it's perfect. It's not been, it doesn't have any run out, and that's amazing. That's lovely. plus I'm relying, if there is any like 1/200 millimeter, this gasket, this type of gasket, you're gonna get any run out, you see? You're not gonna have any problem. But I want to be as less as possible. If I can make it 0, let us say, I'm gonna be happy. If it's 100 millimeter, again, I'll be happy because the gasket, you're gonna get any run out. That's my plan. And like I said, they will gonna check if there is any hair crack. They will gonna check all these parts. I'm not gonna put it blindly. I never did before, actually. I mean, even a brand new manifolds, I'm checking it. So let alone a used one that has a cracks. I'm not planning to put it on blindly. Just clean the surfaces and put it on. Rings, like I said, I'm gonna make out of copper. And that's it. That's it for now. When it comes the time, you're gonna see it, it's gonna make sense what I'm saying. I'm not gonna leave it like that. The most important thing is to find the hot side of the turbo. That's the most important thing. Because if I don't have the hot side of the turbo, I cannot continue, I cannot move on with anything. I'm gonna move on with the water pump, the damper pulley and some pulleys front, and that's it. After that, I cannot dress the rest of the parts. Right? Makes sense? I hope. Yeah. That's it. Small update for the V12. I don't know how long it's gonna take to find. Actually, it's gonna take time to find it. It's gonna take time because I have to clean it. I have to remove the rust to bring it in a state, and then I have to send it to the machine shop. The machine shop, they're not gonna remove the rust or whatever. They're gonna just machine it only. Yeah. I ordered a fly cutter, and you know what's my thoughts now? I ordered a fly cutter, and I don't know if I'll be able to support it here on the milling. You know, to support it on the table. Why not? Yeah, but how are we gonna support the hot side? You know, these guys at the machine shop, they have much bigger tools than what I have. So why to gamble, right? No. It's not smart. It's not smart what I'm saying. No, screw it. Better to give to them. I'm from my side, I'm gonna prepare it, I'm gonna clean it as much as possible. To don't have a rust, don't have a carbon inside. Alright? I'm gonna remove some imperfections from the casting, whatever I can see, and then send it to be the machine surface, to be nice and true, and to be everybody happy. They don't have any leak. That's the plan. Anything else? No. Small update, 13 minutes. Oh boy, yeah. Definitely I forget something to mention, but never mind. On the next video. Do I forget? I can put the solenoids here up. There is no problem. I can put also the solenoid from the other side. Cable ties, like I said, cleaning the hot side of the turbo. This side is perfect. There is no problem. The cartridge and the cold side. Nothing wrong with that. That's it. Also the thermostat housing, when I receive the seals, I'm gonna put it on. It doesn't have to be out. There's no point to have it out. Yep. Overall, we're looking good. You might see, if I reach at one state that I have prepared everything, I'm waiting, let us say, the machining from the machine shop or the hot side of the turbo, I might put the parts in a box because I need the table. I cannot have all these parts on the table, and I cannot have this engine here in the middle of the way. I'm gonna wrap it, let us say, with nylon, and I'm gonna storage it back over there. I might find a place. Where the hell I'm gonna find a place? I might get another one, rack like this one with the shelves. Okay, I'm gonna put here in the middle, probably. That was the original idea, to put another one here. I just delayed because I said might not need. Or if I put the Daza parts here with the rest of the Daza, because this too is for Daza, I might make space to put that up. Yay, we're gonna find out. I have also the transmission for the V12. I'm waiting also the piston and a couple of other clutches for the transmission, and the bearing for the output shaft. It came the wrong one. Yay! Alright, let's wrap it up today. Like I said, cleaning the hot side of the parts, take care about the cable ties and a couple of other small things. I'm gonna get also a picture of the new bell housing versus the old bell housing to see the difference, because there is another difference, there are 3 differences, but it doesn't matter, it's direct fit, fine, just in case, don't have any surprise later on. Yeah, rearranging the space, checking a couple of things, washing a couple of things, and standing by for the hot side and the machining. Yeah, that's it pretty much. I don't think so that I forget something. But like I said, if I forget something, next video. Yeah. Thank you very much. Over and out. And we end up at 16 minutes. Oh boy.